With the first day of school for Richland One students quickly approaching on August 8th, we are here to help parents get ready.
And this morning we are joined by Superintendent Dr. Craig Witherspoon to discuss the upcoming school year. Dr. Witherspoon, great to have you. And I know R1 is ready to get started this year.
Ready to get started for a brand new school year.
Absolutely. And talking about brand new, let's talk about, some of the possible programs that R1 is going to be implementing for the school year.
Well, several things. We will be looking at new this year. Esports, for example. We're going to be upfitting all of our high schools with the large screens and the controllers and all of that, so our students can get a first-hand experience at gaming. So that it'll certainly be an extracurricular activity, but we're working to get that built into the curriculum. And again, we know that there are opportunities and options for students in there. It's not just playing games, but there's an art and a science behind that, and programming and coding and all of those things, and we want our students to be a part of that as well.
Yeah, definitely. Esports has definitely grown over the last few years. I'm sure a lot of students are going to be excited that it is coming to the district.
Absolutely.
Talk about how the district is addressing teacher shortages as well as bus driver shortages.
Absolutely. We know that the teacher shortage and sometimes other employee group shortages can be found across the country. So what we're doing, we've got a number of recruitment activities, incentives. We've just increased teacher pay. First year teacher, $50,100, and adjusting the sales in the schedule as well to be competitive with that. But not only with recruitment, we also want to look at our retention efforts. What are we doing to retain? We'll be going into our second, third year of resiliency at work. And what that means is working with our staff in terms of how do you deal with stress? How do you be your authentic self? How do you take your tools and skills that you have and make sure that you're bringing your best, whether it's into the classroom, whether it's into departments, those types of things that we know can, that mental piece that can sometimes be stressful, that we give our teachers and staff the tools to again, navigate those things, know that hey, I may be feeling the same way you're feeling. So what do we do? How do we deal with those things in a positive manner? So if we deal with those things, then we can relieve some of that stress and some of those other things, so that we can be about making sure we're helping others in the process as we help ourselves. So that's on that retention side, if you will. We started a teacher think tank where staff will be meeting with teachers, teacher representatives from every school. Now let's be clear, we've been doing that. But this is around some of those curricular issues and things that we have. Is this program working? Is this approach yielding the benefit that we need? And how we can all work together, bottom up, top down, if you will, to make sure we're meeting the needs that are evident in our classrooms and in our schools, ultimately for the benefit of our students.
Absolutely. And talking about the budget, Dr. Witherspoon, when it comes to facility upgrades across the district, what's being implemented there?
Well, several things that's going on into this year. Every year we have a rotation of facility upgrades, things that we do. There are AC units that have to be replaced, roofing that has to be replaced. So we have a cycle on that. Those things have a shelf life. So knowing that and keeping that in mind, we do rotate what's going on with those repairs. Eau Claire High School has, and over the past 2 summers, been getting new HVAC units. For example, we do the same thing with technology upgrades as well. We're seeing some site improvements done at Lower Richland High School, at Eau Claire, AC floor, Kaufman Road, again, in some rotations that we have. We continue to do work with our energy improvement and facility improvement piece that we've taken on with Snyder Electric. That's replacing LED lighting, some of the other systems and controls, some automated switching and thermostat controls, and that's not only helped us to replace those equipment pieces on the energy side, but bring down energy costs as well. So that's a piece we do build into our budget every year, and again, making sure that we're comfortable, we're efficient and effective in what we do at the same time.
And talk about some of the new safety measures and parents are going to be concerned about, how is my child going to be
Sure.
safe? How are teachers going to remain safe? Talk about some of the new safety measures being implemented this year.
Well, some of the safety measures that we've done, we continue to upgrade our camera system, our alarm systems, fire and life safety controls. Some of those are the behind the scenes things that help to ensure, again, we're keeping staff and students safe. We started last year installing some vape detectors. We know that's an issue. So we've installed those in a few of our schools, and we look to evaluate that and possibly expand that as well. So we continue to do those things with cameras. I appreciate our relationship, if you will, with law enforcement, our SROs, whether it's the Richland County Sheriff's Department with Sheriff Lott, whether it's our working with City of Columbia, Chief Holbrook, and Deputy Mayor Ron Kelly. And we know that even with these other measures, if you will, the best thing we can do is have a good relationship with our students, a good relationship with our community, so that they're comfortable saying, hey, there's a concern. We heard this. You might want to check this out. So we value that relationship and that partnership. We were in a meeting actually last week with Sheriff Lott and representatives from the police department, and we look forward to this year. We debrief on a regular basis to talk about what's going on and things in the community that may spill over into school, or vice versa, so that we can stay ahead of the game, if you will. So what I would say to our parents and our community, again, encourage your young folks to let us know. And we aim to have caring adults in every one of our buildings so that our students can feel comfortable communicating and let us know. And I want to throw a plug in too for our R1 Champs program that also puts another set of hands and eyes in our buildings to help with climate and culture. I want to thank the gentlemen and ladies that have been a part of that, and we're still looking for individuals to join our R1 Champs team, reach out and be a part of that. But that relationship piece is so critical to that sense of belonging, that sense of safety. In addition to those things, the cameras, the metal detectors that we put in place last couple of years in our secondary schools. But all of those tools work together to make sure that we're safe in our facilities.
Absolutely. Dr. Craig Witherspoon with Richland One, thank you so much for sharing all these tips. I know parents are really excited about
Yes.
this new school year, and we're going to continue to have these sit-down discussions with superintendents from across the Midlands, so be sure to tune in to Sunrise every morning. Again, Dr. Witherspoon, thank you so much, and best of luck this year.
Thank you. Thank you.